Subsection under bracket 5 of section 4 of the Gratuity Act protects the right of an employee to receive better terms of gratuity under any award or contract with the employer staff. The gratuity paid to the appellants on the strength of office memorandum dated 26/11/2008 would fall in the said subsection staff para. However, what is exempt from the Income Tax Act is the amount of gratuity received under the Gratuity Act to the extent it does not exceed an amount calculated in accordance with the provisions of subsections under bracket 2 and under bracket 3 of section 4 of the Gratuity Act staff. The Gratuity Act contemplated rupees 10 lakhs as the amount of gratuity only from 24/5/2010 staff. Such gratuity is the amount payable only once staff. Thus, the cut-off date cannot be said to be illegal, it being one-time payment staff. Therefore, such amendment in the Gratuity Act cannot be treated to be retrospective staff. Therefore, the provisions of the statute cannot be said to be retrospective staff para. In a judgment of this court in Sri Vijay Lakshmi Rice Mills, New Contractors Company and others versus State of Andhra Pradesh, under bracket 1976, 3 SCC 37, the new rate of supply of rice was made effective on 23/3/1964 staff. The question arose was as to whether the rice supplied earlier would have the benefit of beneficial provision as contained in the later notification dated 23/3/1964 staff. This court held that price as was prevalent on the date of sale alone would be payable and not the higher price introduced by amendment staff. It was held as under para code. The aforesaid sales in the instant cases having been made by the appellants before the coming into force of the rice within bracket Andhra Pradesh bracket out price control within bracket third amendment bracket out order 1964 and the property in the goods having passed to the government of Andhra Pradesh on the dates the supplies were made, the appellants had to be paid only at the controlled price obtaining on the dates the sales were effected and not at the increased price which came into operation subsequently. Staff D code para. In another judgment of Orient Paper and Industries Limited and another versus State of Orissa and others, 1991 supplementary under bracket 1 SCC 81, it was held that since the executive has been empowered to choose the date of commencement of the act, such delegation cannot be said to be case of excessive delegation staff. The court held as under para code, even if the section were to be seen as a delegation of power, it is a power conferred on the government to give full effect to the policy behind the legislation staff. It is with a view to achieving that purpose that the executive has been empowered to choose the time, place and forest produce for bringing the act into operation having regard to the particular facts and circumstances in contemplation of the legislature staff. There is no excessive delegation in such statutory grant of power staff. Within bracket C, Gwalior Rayon Silk Manufacturing under bracket Wing Company Limited versus CST, under bracket 1974-4 SCC 98:1974 SCC under bracket tax staff.